These are two Civil War documents that came from my great-great-grandfather concerning him. One is the Oath of Allegiance, one is a furlough. Actually, it should be like this from right to left. And left to right. And so what happened was, he was in the Civil War. He was on the Confederate side, of course. And that's my great-great-grandfather and Steph's great-great-great-grandfather, Mayor Holiday. And the thing of it is, these look real, but they're not. They're facsimiles, they're copies of the real thing, and laminated them. Now, like these being copies, I don't have the original no more. I don't have the original. I sent it back to my cousin. He now has it. And these copies are preserved. They're laminated. They can go with Seth to his great-great-great-grandchildren.
Woo!
And the only...
Who's to say I will have great-great-great-grandchildren?
And there's only one original of that. But there's a copy of the originals. And there's the only... These are the only copies. You got it on me?
Yeah.
These are the only copies that exist of those original, that furlough and that Oath of Allegiance concerning my great-great-grandfather. Now, show you something. This is the Thompson Chain Reference Bible, 1910 edition. Very old, about to fall apart. 104 years old. You can see where the ribbons deteriorated and fell apart. They're so old, yeah. And the covers are just very, very old. Those are copies of what we have here, the Thompson Chain Reference. Here's a newer copy. This is the newest one. This is the Centennial edition that I had. I read through the whole thing. I have, yeah, okay. Thumb indexes. This is the older copy of that. See?
Copies.
Copies, copious copies. Same thing. But, and the reference part, a little bit more was added.
That's from Kirk.
So see, this is from the 60s, I believe, and you can tell the difference. A little bit more illustrations were added to this one. But this one's about 40 or 50 years older than this one.
Ooh, these two, this one says Kirkbride and these two don't.
And this one's about 70 or 80 years older
than
that one. This one is to that one. That's, oh yeah, well that's another group that published it before it became Kirk. That's Kirkbride, but it's before it became Kirkbride. Yeah, so this Church, Kirkbride, that's the one I'm using right now. This is my mega pile of, what we call them? Pretty tall there, isn't it? I'll just say it like this. ESV, American Standard Version, which is...
ESV is American Standard Version?
Yeah, it's a direct descendant of the American Standard Version.
English Standard Version.
You got a Revised Standard Version that goes in the middle. Then you got the Good News Bible. Then you got the Holman Christian Standard Bible. Then you got the NIV. Then you got Joseph Smith's New Translation, okay, of the Bible. Then you got my NCV from 1996. Then the Good Experiencing Guide, New King James, the Message Bible, the NASB, the Word with which are not their interpretation. This is the Greek and Hebrew and Greek rather, Key Study Bibles, King James Version.
Never even have.
Yeah, and here we have a Collins King James. This is very old. It's from you can see it's got a nice. It's got a great smell to it. To be so old, it's got a great smell to it.
It smells like a library.
Yeah.
Basically, it's a library. Got books in it.
See, look at the paper. Look at the quality of the paper. It's still good. Yeah,
But
it's from 1957. Right there. Yep. That's I think it's Collins Clear type. Yep. And so we got another one here from the wait a minute. I think this is World Syndicate. Yeah, that one right there. And this was held in by just by glue. You can tell right there. It's just held in by glue.
They had to rebond it, didn't they?
No. World Syndicate right there.
World Syndicate.
Zoom in. There we go. It doesn't even have the O or Ohio.
me smell it.
You don't want to smell that one.
Mm.
These are two German Bibles. One's from 1821. The other one 1859, I believe. And here is the waterproof Bible right there with a cover on it, my name on it. I don't know. And this right here is another World Syndicate Bible. And so this is a World Publishing Bible. And this right here is an Oxford Bible. This is another Oxford Bible. And this is a U.S. history book from the
I brought that to fourth grade social studies.
And that's a copy of it. That's 1834 right there. That sucker's 180 years old.
How could it be world history? Of the United
US
States
history.
of America, it was 1834.
This is
I mean, there was hardly any U.S. history in 1834.
really, well, that's what it was. This is American Bible Society right here.
What?
Yep. It's pretty old.
It said $2
1849.
It said $2 on it.
Hmm?
It said $2.
That's like a 160.
Oh no, it says $20. Yeah.
2000. Somebody wrote in it a long time ago.
Oh, it's probably when they got it in 2000 or something.
See, it doesn't really have any references.
It's not King James, is it?
Yeah.
Oh.
See, it's American Bible Society. Very old.
Oh yes.
We got the 260 series, the 230 series, the 300 series. This is the 300 series itself, yep. And they got the 120 right here. The red letter 120. And a Rock of Ages Study Bible that Eric gave to me. So, I mean, bunches and bunches. And another Thompson chain reference Bible right here. And this is a Thomas Nelson King James Bible that I put leather on. And this is a one I got from Olive Springs, Mount Pisgah Baptist Church. And this is another Thomas Nelson. This is the New Testament of the Revised Version of the 1880s. And that's the whole thing right there. Very old, very big Bible. You can tell that sucker is ginormous. So, I mean, you can see copies upon copies upon
Copious copies.
copious copies.
Oh, you know what
But the original, see, we have no longer have the original. All we have is copious
copies.
and more copies of.
Copious copies.
Yeah.
The Rock of Ages is awesome.
I wish it had a little bit more reference in it, though. Other than that, I like it.
This is awesome.
Yeah, that's a nice Bible. Got a nice peel sound to it. Here. Very nice. Paper marker right there. These are really old. These are both also.
Wait, read that thing on the back.
Hush now. These are both over 100 years old. How to open a new book.
Just open it.
Hold the book with its back on a smooth or covered table. Let the front board down, then the other, holding the leaves in one hand while you open a few leaves at the back, then a few at the front, and so on, and go on, alternately opening back and front, gently pressing on the sections till you reach the center of the volume. Do this 2 or 3 times and you will obtain the best results. Open the volume violently or carelessly in any one place and you will likely break the back and cause a start in the leaves. Never force the back. If it does not yield to gently opening, rely upon it. The back. It is too tightly or strongly lined. A connoisseur many years ago, an excellent customer of mine, who thought he knew perfectly how to handle books, came into my office when I had an expensive binding, just when I brought from the bindery, ready to be sent home. He before my eyes took hold of the volume and tightly holding the leaves in each hand, instead of allowing them to free play, violently open in the center, and exclaimed, "How beautifully your bindings open!" I almost fainted. He had broken the back of the volume, and it had to be rebound. So put it on me. Put it on.
I didn't understand.
So, be careful how you open your brand new Bibles, because you can easily break the spine. That's what it's saying inside.
Oh, okay.
So when you open your Bibles, when you get a new, well, here, we'll do it like this. This one right here. Same thing. Brand new Bible.
From
By
Fred's.
Thomas Nelson. So take it like this. Find the middle. Let it go on its own. Don't force it. See?
It's not very floppy because it's
Nope.
stiff.
Let it free play. That's what it's talking about. See how it's kind of folding down? See that? How it's doing this?
I haven't zoomed in a little bit.
See how it's eventually, if you leave it alone, it eventually fall flat out. These are, I'm saying this for those who don't really know a whole lot about it. You can tell slowly it's kind of folding itself out. But anyway, so that's how you do that. And so we're going to go for now.